Can you work? No? It works on my second screen though. Huh? Why is that not working? Okay, anyways, fuck it. Guess we don't do it that way. Unlucky. Like I said, let's say we have the dive comp. Winston, Ash, Echo, and a brick, right? So we need to think what we need to accomplish, right? Like the ultimate goal is to capture first point, right? That's the main goal, that's how to win the game. And that's top priority, right? To get to here, we need to defeat enemies, right? Let's say, again, let's say they have the same comp. Let's say they go Winston again, Ash again, Genji or Echo, and Brick Anna, right? What's the most important part? To play in line of sight from your Anna, right? If your Anna don't have LOS on you, you die, right? So you always want to play in LOS of Anna. And Anna needs a position that way, so she can have most people in LOS, right? I say most because Echo is like an exception. Like, Echo can go literally anywhere. So, yeah. So how do you roll out? Fairly easy. You go here, right? You start poking here. You maybe make this rotation. Let's actually go Winston. How do I change hero? Melee interact. There you go. Yeah. Just wait a sec. Okay. We don't want to use jump here, right? We just want to cross. Gonna cross here, right? Poke. Fairly simple. Then we look for targets, right? Who's your target? It's always the hitscan DPS or one of the supports, depending on the comp, right? In this comp, Ash or Anna would be the target, or Brick. One of these three, right? And that's like true for almost every comp. It's either a hitscan or one of your supports, right? These are the main, always one of the main targets. Because if you have no heal, easy win, right? If they have no damage, easy win. So, yeah. Again, we walk on the statue, right? But we need to sync. We need to sync, right? We always need to sync. You just don't go in without syncing, right? What does Winston need to survive? You either need jump and bubble, right? And maybe when you have it, you ult, right? Let's say first fight you obviously don't have your ult. So easy going, right? You don't want to do this, like bubble here and then go in, right? That's like literally suicide. You don't want to do this, right? That's literally suicide. And if you do this, you don't belong in games, right? So, yeah. let's say we make this cross, right? We need to think about where is my support, where is the enemy support, right? My Anna should be around here at this point, right? Like holding this corner. She can see literally everyone crossing on this point, right? The brick is like next to her, right? The Ash, probably here, peeking, swinging. It's fine because we have Brick Anna next to us, right? And Winston and Echo are looking for a target, right? So again, we need to think. Where are the supports? Most likely in this corner, right? They're most likely either here or back here, right? That's the two options we have, right? If they have Ash, Ash is probably right here, right? Maybe Ash is isolated, right? Ash can be right here. That's way safer, right? But let's say Ash is here, right? You obviously see this, right? The Echo probably sees this too. So you just go in, melee this guy, get a pick, right? And a pick is value, right? Now you're creating space, right? You're contesting space. So again, what is space? You need to clarify that. Space is always something you want to fight for or fight in, right? It's something you either have or don't have, right? Let's say on defender side, you have all this space by default, right? By putting your tank like here, your Ash up here or up here, you hold this space. All of this. Just by default, right? The moment the attacker side comes in, right? Here, we're contesting space. Now we start contesting space. Because that's not our space, that's what we want, right? That's where the objective is, that's where we win the game. So again, let's say the Ash overextends, dies. Right? You maybe bubble here, just for safety reasons, right? You need to watch for coach on Winston. So if you get coached continuing up, you don't make the high ground, right? And you suck, you're dead. Right? So you maybe want to do this, coach gun in time, or bubble in time to save you from the coach. Maybe if you're good, you actually land your bubble on top. Something like this. It can actually do it. Like this, right? You get the point. If you place it like over here. Right? Somewhere like this. Say don't get coached. When you get coached, you fall back here, right? The Anna should be able to make it up here, right? Or your Anna can play up here. But that's not for rank reasons. Nobody's gonna go there, right? That makes literally no sense in a rank game. But let's say your team should be able to go here, right? If you get booped, your Echo's still contesting this. Right? If your Winston get booped, you fall down, you wait for jump. You just go back up, right? Now you're contesting this space. Remember, Echo is still up here. Ash is either dead, because he made the jump, right? Or Ash is gonna fall back here, right? So Ash is gonna either play here. She has no coach because she whooped you, right? So this means free pick. Ash has to make all the rotations up here, right? To be safe. And that's kind of scary. Because again, your Ash should be up here, right? Contesting this with you, right? to guarantee the kill. What you do as defender? It's fairly easy, right? Again, your support line should be back here, right? Something like this. Yeah, should be here. Or start off here. And be ready to fall back here, right? Easier said than done, actually. But fair enough. Yeah, Echo or Genji should hold her tail. That's the only job, right? So now no one can flank this. And I would actually start off on statue. I would always start statue and then rotate on occasion, right? Depending on enemy comp, movement, stuff, right? Because by holding this, you're contesting all of this, right? Like, way harder than like here, right? You don't make it free, right? You just poke here, right? It's fine. The echo probably too, up here. Or around here, right? Doing echo stuff. Jumping on top, getting some stickies up, you know the shit, right? So, yeah. Again, on defense, I would start here, personally. And just fall back to this corner, early. So you don't die. The main thing you want to do on tank is not to die. If you die, you suck, right? That's the only stat that matters is death, right? I don't care about how you damage, I don't care about your items, I care about your deaths. Right? If you have more deaths than me, you're throwing. Easier is that. Again, you start off here, do stuff. Right? Fall back here. On Winston, you just jump, right? You always want to save your jump on as disengage here. If you hold this, right?
Someone call?
Unless you actually get a fat dynamite, like a 3 or 5 man, actually. Or even 1 actually. Depends. If you like see an opportunity, yeah, Ash like hits a fat dynamite, shoots someone 1 or low, you can engage with this, right? Just do this, a short jump, and easy going, right? That's an early first fight. Let's say you don't. Again, you just fall back here. Right? Or top of here. Top here. It's not that great as tank though. You can do this on Echo if you want. But again, on Echo you should like fly back here, hold it there, right? It's that simple. So you just go over here. Hold this. Contest this. Let's say you kill the Ash here. That we said earlier, right? Now they have normal damage, right? Because now what do they have now? They have Echo. And that's it, right? That's their only DPS. So you don't get like headshot at random. Echo is way more reliant on cooldowns. Like the sticky cooldown and the beam cooldown to actually kill you. So you need to look for this. Right? Again, as Ash, you immediately want to rotate up here on attack and take high ground or play here. You don't want to play this card or this corner. You can coach gun up here, but that's like risky, right? You can get flanked from here Or jump by Winston, right? Because you have no jump. Right? So I normally play this. I normally play this card. Or this corner. One of these. You of course can do the flank hotel. But that's why Echo's holding that, right? But with Echo now being the only DPS there is... But Echo is not the only DPS you have to care about. So there might be a decent chance you actually get that pick, right? Or Echo's not there, right? You either get some follow-up picks, right? Or they have recontest. If you like get picked early and you see like it's not winnable, taking too much damage, you're not prepared, I don't know, something like this. You just regroup on this choke, on the gate. You regroup, wait for your dead teammate, and then you can re-engage, right? You probably have to jump in, because by the time you disengaged and the respawn, you have like you have to give up like 2 ticks, 2.5 ticks, right? Depending on how it goes. That's why you jump in, have to waste your cooldowns to not die. And hopefully you get a pick, right? And then you repeat this over and over and over again, right? I'm thinking. Okay. What brawl comp do we use? Let's say Morga. Morga is like meta right now, right?
A gun in each hand and a smile on my face.
Again, we're gonna start on attack. Let's say you walk like here. You basically want to do the same, but kind of different, right? Again, what's my comp? Let's say it's Morga, Cass, Echo, Lucio, Bob, right? Why Lucio? Because speed, right? You can't play break in this, actually. You can play break Anna, but there's no point, right? Bob is just better. And Lucio for the speed, or Morga, because it's slow, right? Your Morga, your Chaos, again, I don't want to rotate this way, right? And get like a wide angle on the point. And start shooting. Or what I like, you have Lucio, right? You just speed up. You just amp with Lucio speed into hotel. And now you flip the map, right? So they either, if they're smart, right? They're gonna rotate like here, right? On the point. Holding this. Ash probably on top, right? Again. Watch for this. That's the default position. The Cyclone. If they have Echo, Echo might be here in this window, right? It's actually a nice angle. It's a way too underrated angle. Again. Like if you do this,
I am always ready to learn.
this is like way too underrated. If you see the rotating on the tail, right? You can literally just drop here and beam someone. right? Most people are like here panicking, right? Or you just wait on top. They don't know, right?
A gun in each hand and a smile on my face.
Again, let's say on attack we are on Ash. We are not on Ash, we are on Gas, right? Taking the station. Support's more likely going to be here, right? Or they're rotating this way. One of these two. Who do we want to shoot? Either the hitscan or one of the supports. Or like one of the DPS or one of the supports. We don't necessarily want to shoot tank. We want to ignore tank as much as we can, right? I don't say, but like Morga is like right here. Always, you can right click. You just do this, right? Morga has to back up. Now you have space, right? By removing someone's health, right? You create space. Because they can't no longer hold this or they die, right? If you remove someone's health, they have to get healed. And that's like a time window where they don't do damage. And their support is less effective than yours, right? The less damage you take, the better. If you don't die, you win. It's literally that simple. Right? And yeah, that's basically first point actually. Like, on cast defense, I like to play here, right? I don't like to play here. Yeah, Morga can play here, right? That's fine. But on cast, I feel like I'm too slow to make the rotation, right? You can easily get caught, and it's not worth. So, on cast I like to just stay main or go hotel. Like start off here. If I see them rotating like this way. They're going behind statue. You have here easy flank, easy pickoffs, right? Just like every time. On cast, staying up here is not that great. You have like no value in there. Because fall off, right?
I am always ready to learn.
You have like great sidelines, sure. But you can't really use that, right? Like, yeah, you can shoot down here. But that's not value, right? That's not the value you want. You want to be here on Ash, right? Doing something like this. Catch someone here. Maybe on the rotation. On a flank to hotel, right? And you just spam your dynamite. Get some clips, right? If you get pressured, you fall back here. Right? If point, if they're still chasing you, you go back here. Right? You just rotate high ground, right? There's no point to drop here. They have to come to you. If they still chasing you up here, right? Yeah, of course, you can just drop, right? But by that, they just wasted time chasing you like 40 seconds, right? If you make it up here. So, that's fine, that's value. Yeah. To stay here on Ash, there's no point, right? Being here, you're way too fucked up. Obvious. You don't want to stack angles on main. You never want to stack angles. So being up here is the goal.
A gun in each hand and a smile on my face. A better
Back to the dive
world
cup.
is possible today.
Right? Let's say you have card. The card's coming up. Who is gonna be on card, right? That's a trick question, actually. And I'll give you a second to think about that. Okay, so who's gonna be on card? Remember, we have Winston, Anna Brick, Genji or Echo. Let's say Echo. With Ash. Right? So who's on card? It's actually fairly simple. It's the Echo, right? You want your Anna to set up. Right? You don't want to have Anna on card like ever.
Natural selection.
Right? Your tank needs to hold space. Let's say you get a clean fight. They spawn over here, right? So your tank wanna be here, right? The DPS wanna be here. Your hit scan DPS wants to be here. Your Ash. Do the damage, right? Yeah, Lucio can be on card. But your Anna needs to be like with the team. Let's say when you hold this corner. Or wanna like poke this corner. You want your Anna to be here, right? In this like area. At the second that I sorry. And the second they're like fully regrouped, like charging on you, you wanna fall back, right?
Someone call?
By the time they're actually here, your card should be like here, right? And your DPS can start doing stuff. Oh. Right? So you switch positions. The DPS can go up here, like the Echo. Echo can flank up here, right? Get like cheeky
Touching down. Hey.
stuff out, right?
I am always ready to learn.
Go over the roof. Something like this, right? Fly back. And just be annoying, right? Your Anna's gonna be like here. Like anywhere around here, to be honest. Depending on how it's evolving. How the fight is going, right?
Not leave a broken
Can be here. Because again, you wanna hold this corner. Or if they're too fast, play like here, right? Be safe. Around here. If you start pushing, you can rotate here, right? You see what I mean? I think you get the point.
A better world is possible today.
Like, in general, this is a good choke to hold. On defense. That's your choke. That's your second choke. Like this. Or this corner. Right? This can be a choke. And lastly cut, right? Obviously, it's not that great if you have to fight here. If you have to fight for card, you play this corner. That's your only real option. To like stay alive and use cover. Or to do damage and use cover. That's... yeah. There's not really much to say about this point, to be honest. Again, flaking up here is good. If you put like one of your DPS here, most likely the Echo, right? Or if you put your Ash up here, the Echo goes up here, right? Going behind here. This flank is so underrated in rank, right? Going here is so underrated. Like, look at this. Wait a second.
I am always
Like,
ready
let's
to
say the
learn.
cut's going up here, right? If you do like this, like they're all grouped up here, right? Like most likely the tank is gonna be here at this point. The support line is gonna be like here. And the DPS is either up here, wanna contest this, or on this catwalk, right? That's like the only options, right? There's a high chance you simply catch people off guard by going here, because they're so open on this angle, right? This angle is so broken, and nobody uses it. Is using that, in like most of any ranked games. So yeah. Again, there's not much to be said. You can always flank around here. That's like very situational, right? To going up here. If you're in defense, right? You can set up the sneaky flank play. And just drop on them. Right? You drop on them, maybe get a pick. Just fly out. Right?
Repositioning.
That simple. Yeah. Let's say you're on the brawl comp. Let's say we're Morga again, right? The Morga Cass,
Each hand and a smile on my
Echo, Bab Lucio, right? Again, first question, who's gonna be on card? I'm gonna take a second. Actually, I think my food should be ready soon. Yeah. Okay, let me explain this. And I'm gonna look for food. For my food. Yeah. Who's gonna be on card? It's fairly simple. It's Lucio and or Echo. I say and or because Echo should be on card with Lucio for like a decent amount of time until you're like here, right? Your Bub needs to set up with your Morga, right? Bub is way more valuable than Lucio, right? Bub needs setup and Lucio is just be there, right? You have no Lucio to take, no right as Lucio to take any time to set up or to be with you, one of your teammates, right? You have literally no excuse. So yeah, you wanna be on card. As default, any character with movement wants to be on card. Like Lucio, Tracer, Genji, Echo, Sojourn. Not Sombra, Sombra needs to set up, right? And yeah. You can argue for Doom or Ball, but again, you want your tank to set up, so I don't wanna like make this default. There are situations where you want to have 3 on card, 2 on card, or 1 on card. That's like very situational. You need to look at this specific, right? If you have like, for example, if your Echo has ult, right? Or not your Echo, your Genji has blade, right? You obviously wanna blade in this fight. So you can win this fight as quickly as possible, right? So you don't want to have your Genji on card and you want him to set up, right? Maybe you have like a combination with like Moga Cage. Or Nanoblade, right? So there's like different scenarios where you wanna change stuff, but by default, any character with movement wants to be on card, or should be on card. It's like kind of the same. Let's say Moga Cats are gonna be up here. Your Bob is gonna hold this, right? And you're just gonna proc, just like the Typhon. If you see them coming, you see you get no value, right? You just back up on the corner. Again, the card should be like here. And you just hold this, right? Again, your Echo can flank up here, or your Genji. Right? Again, Genji being up here, pretty nice. Your Cass probably is gonna be main, right?
Someone needs to fill this saddle.
Like being here, that's fine. Like, you can argue about to send Cass on top here, right? Like going this. And like poking here. That's fine. That's fine too. That's arguably better. But you need your Lucio then to like babysit your Cass, so it doesn't get pushed, right? If your Cass is up here, it's Genji again. This very nice angle. You can go up here. You actually can. That's like a time window where you can go up here, right? Drop on them. Easy clap, right? So that's all angles you need to be aware. Same setup as on dive, right? Supports most likely are gonna be here. DPS either on this corner, this catwalk, or going here, right? You contested. Obvious on defense, if that's not contested, you want to take this. And get the massive flank up here on card. If card is already moving and nobody is here, you just go round, free angle, easy clap, right? Or you're just gonna wait. Right? The team spots back, you just wait here. Shoot them in the back, right? There's a high chance you get pushed here, you die. So, yeah. If you go up here, you probably die anyway. If your team is backing up. So you might as well go behind, right? Yeah.
A better world is possible today.
Again, back to dive. Back to dive. We have Winston, Ash, Echo, Break, Anna. Easy as that, right? What are we looking for? We're looking for space. We need to take space. That's Monkey. Jump on top here, right? Easy scouting. You can see where they set up. They're coming here, right? You have all the space now. Right? And now they are contesting it. Right? Easy as that. Your Ash wants to set up here. Wants to get an angle up here. Your Echo either can flank up here, right? Flank around here. go up here. That's like great angle for H2, obvious. Like both of these icons are insane. Bob, very good angle. Very nice angle for Bob window, by the way. If you literally just self window this, like just do this. What? You see my point? But again, we don't dive, we don't have Bob. We wait till the card is like here, till we actually engage, right? We want to save cooldowns. Again, we don't want to use bubble like random. So we don't have it when we actually need it. Right? Again, being IPR monkey is fine. You can like jump away always. But at this point you want to contest card here, right? Because again your card's gotta be up here. They're gonna start to contest it. And you wanna poke this, right? Gonna do this. And just like look for stuff, right? You need to look for a ding from your Ash. A dynamite, literally anything. And then commit, right? If you can save your jump, that's good. You want to jump as less as you have to, right? And like the perfect word, you just walk on them. Probably die in 2 seconds. And then dash out, right? Jump out. Because again, your card's gonna be like here. You have now line of sight to your Anna. Your Anna wants to play here, right? Or up here. Depending on how it's going, right? So you need to be aware. You need to be aware of that. And I can't out here damage. Like no support can out here damage. That's not the point. Support needs to keep you alive longer than the enemy is alive, right? Like let's say two Winston holding left click at each other. Like pure, no external damage, right? Like not 5 people shooting the Winston. Like literally only the enemy Winston. If your Winston get hit like once, he's gonna win this, right? Because he has half advantage, right? Easy as that. More HP wins games. So yeah. Let's say you make it past this choke. Again, both of these icons. Very strong. For anyone. For both your DPS and your tank. Your support can't actually reach that with Anna Brick. So Anna Brick is gonna be on card here, right? Why is Anna on card this time? Fairly easy because Anna has the sidelines, right? Still has the sideline. If the card is here, again, Anna's gonna be here. If you start pushing, because you like get picks or anything, right? You see like major cooldowns used, so you can push in, right? Like Lamb, for example, Anna nade, sleep, that stuff. Or Winston is suddenly dropping low and you want to commit on the tank. Then your support is gonna push up here, right? On this corner. Again, your card is here. So your Anna or your support passively is pushing card while actually committing to a team fight, right? So you can like jump over here and catch people off guard, right? With low health, no cooldowns, right? That stuff. For defense, I think the Psycho is like a little bait. I don't like being here. I like in the early game, the early fights, right? When you like contest card, they're still pushing. But I think it's a bad high ground on defense. Because they have no cover, right? If you look at this,
I'm the last
they're so exposed, right? Even this ledge, like, you don't get anything, right? So I think it's a little bit early fight. Do this, right? You get pressured out, drop. Oh god, this one. This one way better. You can actually hide here. Wait for here, right? You can pick this one if your support's playing there, right? You can play this edge to like minimize their angles, right? You get the point, right? This high ground way better than this on defense. On attack, this is still good because cover, right? Yeah. I think that's actually it though.
let's make history.
I think that's actually it. Again, for recontest is like really scuffed here. Just to like finish this.
I'm the last one you'll ever cross.
Being here on Ash, contesting is fine. Rotating like here, right? You don't want to drop, really. You just rotate. And eventually go back up here, right? But by this point you're probably dead, right? So unlucky. Your monkey contesting this. He supports either on this side or this side. Doesn't really matter. I think that's a better angle for Anna. Like, if you go like here,
Not
right?
leave a broken world behind.
If you go like here. That's like still scuffed, but at least you have a bit of cover, right? Hiding like this. Can actually go up here. Ah, I didn't actually notice. That might be an angle. That's actually a decent angle. Right? But again, why not drop here? But by default you go out this side, is this cover, and then you're safe, right? But this is like, can be a thing. I kind of want to try it, but I think it's more bait than anything. I never noticed. Yeah. Jesus. Anyways, I get my food. And then we do some games, I guess.